If you are looking for a unique hill in the UK that is strewn with history dating as far back as the Bronze Age, and one that quite frankly looks like something out of a dystopian sci-fi movie, then keep watching, because in today's video that's exactly what we're going to show you. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to our channel, my name is Kyle.
And I'm Hayley.
And today we have come out to Clee Hill in Shropshire. So today then we are in Shropshire, which is a first for the channel and a first for us in general off camera, because we've never really explored these hills. Now today we brought you to a very interesting hill that's absolutely littered with history. Dating as far back as the Bronze Age, and there's still stuff going off on this site to this day. So there's a lot to show you. We're going to give you the full tour. Let's get into this. So no doubt, as you've already probably seen, we've not brought you to any old hill. This is not a normal hill, and there's a lot of clues to its history just strewn about across the hillside. So the plan for today is to take in those sites, have a look into the history, do a bit of exploring and make our way to the top of the hill, because there's even a trig point to bag.
So this is easily one of the most unique places that we've visited on the channel. So if you're excited for today's video, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed.
So this place was only really a couple hours easy drive south from our home in the Peak District, and we've managed to get parked up pretty easy. Speaking of parking, the car park queen is back.
So if you're looking for parking, there is free on-site parking.
There is.
Only thing to bear in mind, it's a little bit bumpy, so I mean we just about made it.
We've got a tiny car. If you've got a 4x4, it will love it. It also looks like a cracking van life park up. I don't know if you can park your van. We did see a small van, didn't we?
Yeah.
Parked up. There's a mega views out over the hills of Shropshire, so easy parking location.
Yeah.
And completely free.
Yeah.
So the full name of this hill is Titterstone Clee Hill, and it comes in at a height of 533 metres, so it's not too far off Mamtor back home in the Peak District. And it's actually the third highest hill in Shropshire, with only Brownclea Hill nearby beating it. I think that's 540 metres high, so it's quite a big hill. And as you can see, the elephant in the room at this place are these huge brutal concrete structures, which is a large part of the history here. So as you can see, there are a lot of rather interesting abandoned looking buildings on this hill. Now mining dates as far back as the medieval times here, but most of these buildings I believe are old quarry buildings, because actually quarrying is still being done to this day. So we're going to get stuck in like the old days. It's almost urbex this. If you like a bit of urbex, this could be a good spot for you. I'm going to check out some of the history that's just littered on this hillside. Let's go. So as you can see behind me, there's still quite a lot of infrastructure left here on the site. These huge sort of stark contrasting buildings that are on the hillside, big chunks of concrete and stone by the looks of things, all left as remnants of the quarrying activity on the hill. Now this hill was quarried mainly for a type of stone called dolerite. It was quarried for a few different types of rock as well, but predominantly dolerite. And the main use for that type of stone is actually for, I believe, laying of roads and underneath roads and also pavements. So I imagine it's come in use. And like we said earlier, it's actually still being quarried to this day. So it's a fair bit of rock under this hill.
Because of how big the quarry was, they decided to build two villages. One was called Dewstone and the second one was called Bedlam, and they were built specially for the workers of the quarry. He does it.
What did you do?
Yeah, I did.
It has to be said, there are some pretty amazing views out overlooking, I guess, the rest of Shropshire. This location as well, this is a funny shot, this location as well has been quite quiet, hasn't it, so far?
Yeah, I've seen a handful of people, but
a few families kicking about, but that's about it. So yeah, not a busy place.
And it is Sunday, so yeah, seems like a good spot, quiet spot.
That's what we like on this channel. I was going to say, this place kind of reminds me, at least, of Magpie Mine, because you get those same kind of vibes. It's a bit industrial. This place is definitely a lot newer than Magpie Mine. It's not as old.
I'd say
vibes.
It's probably a bit closer to Harbour Rocks. Just the structure of it in particular.
It's like the columns,
yeah,
isn't it?
it's all kind of set back into the hills.
I think Harbour Rocks is a bit older than this place. But if you're interested in either of those places, we've got videos on both locations on the channel, so I might link those down below in the description. Go check them out if you like sort of industrial, ruined kind of areas. Managed to get out of the wind a little bit, and I've come almost down below ground level to what looks like a bit of a bunker maybe that used to be here. And back in September 1941 there was actually a radar station set up here on Clee Hill, and it turns out it was an RAF base in disguise. It was a secret base, I believe for World War II, and up to 40 or 50 personnel used to be permanently housed here as well on the hill. Obviously that is no longer the case, and apparently there's a lot of hard winters up here as well. Not really sure which buildings were which. It's just such a big mismatch of different concrete structures, but that's just another slice of the history that's here on Clee Hill. Well, it looks like the sun has finally made an appearance today, which is nice. We've been quite lucky with the weather, but also the wind is starting to pick up, and Clee Hill is traditionally quite a windy spot. So if you are going to come, keep that in mind. And I think the plan now is we're going to try and head up away from the structures and try and head towards the top before it gets too windy. But first,
we're going to see a massive baking tray.
Hayley's seen a baking tray, we're going to go check it out.
It's huge.
Shows your baking tray then. Where is it?
It's down here, I'll show you. Where you're going, mate.
What are you cooking in here then?
Big cakes.
Us. We are big cakes. Look at the state of us. Well, we've made our way about halfway up the hill, would you say?
Yeah.
Ish, from down from the bottom. And it looks completely different again. There's almost no buildings up here, apart from there's a few sort of arches, bridgy looking things maybe.
Yeah.
So
There's
I don't know what you reckon.
Five columns, and
They're all
potentially
sort of,
it might have been a bridge at some point.
yeah, they're all sort of the same height, so it looks like maybe
Yeah, and in a line, so
something was on them at some point. If you know, let us know down below in the comments, because we don't. We're just showing you this place. But this place looks a little bit more kind of like the places that you'd see us visit more often on this channel. We do the great outdoors on this channel, and this site's a bit of a hybrid really.
yeah.
There's a nice bit of hill, lots of rocks and nice scenery, amazing views, but then there's all that history down there as well. So anyway, I guess we're going to head up there, aren't we, next?
Yeah, make our way up.
We're going to head up to the top, because the trig point isn't the only point of interest at the top of this hill. Well, we've stumbled across a bit of a fixer-upper. It's a cottage. Well, it kind of feels like a cottage.
Yeah, it's like a little derelict building.
Yeah. This particular one, although again there's not much left of it, it feels completely different to the other buildings further down the hill.
Yeah.
They feel quite stark and sort of industrial.
Yeah.
This has been made with just actual stone, so it sort of looks and feels like bit of a stone cottage.
Yeah,
I
I'd
guess.
say so. Potentially something for the workers. Maybe like
maybe
a little lunchroom or something. I don't know.
Pretty interesting little spot. Epic views. I don't know. Should we put an offer in? Well, we've kind of ducked down away from the wind a little bit,
Yeah.
because the windy hill is definitely windy. We just bagged the trig, 533 metres, Titterstone Clee Hill. That's another trig done in our books, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Is it like the first one of the year, maybe?
Yeah, it might be actually. Yeah, first trig of the year, first of many. But we mentioned earlier, at least at the start of the video, that the history on this hill goes all the way back to the Bronze Age, and just in front of the trig is actually a Bronze Age burial cairn, or at least I think it is. There's some Iron Age stuff up here as well, but it looks like a burial cairn.
Yeah, it's like a little, like a cove.
Yeah, sort of rounded out a little bit, isn't it?
Don't
know if there's anything in there anymore, but yeah, another little piece of history for your checklist if you come into Clee Hill. So we mentioned earlier that there was something other than just a trig point up on the top of Clee Hill, and it's the main reason that we've come here. It's the main reason that it gives off weird dystopian, almost sci-fi vibes, and the residents call it the golf ball. This thing is wacky. It's actually humming. It's making a bit of a weird noise. If you've not already guessed, this of course is a radar, and there's a pair of radars up here on Clee Hill. The bigger of the two is actually for the airspace. It monitors the airspace for air traffic, sort of like an air traffic control thing. I think it's got like a 100-mile radius, so it just sort of detects everything that's going off in the air, aeroplanes, UFOs, you know, that kind of thing.
And then the other one is Met Office.
Yes, for the Met Office, it helps detect precipitation in the air, so rain. So it has a constant job in the UK.
And fun fact for you, I call this one Mr. Met Office because he's always checking the flipping Met Office.
Got a plan for stuff.
But yeah.
It's worked out for us today though, hasn't it?
Yeah, brilliant
I
weather.
picked today when it was sunny. But yeah, really super weird and interesting. We've never seen anything like this before, have we?
No, definitely not.
So if you're looking for a cool place to come out for the day with some pretty weird kit on top of a hill, yeah, come check this place out.
It's very unique.
It is very unique. Okay guys, that is going to about wrap up today's adventure. This has been our first taste of Shropshire, and it's been pretty good to us, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Decent
there's
weather.
been incredible views.
Very hilly.
We'll come back again. But if you've enjoyed this video, consider checking out our video on Parry's Mountain. It's in Anglesey and it's got very, very similar vibes. It's so unique.
Very unique spot.
We'll leave it somewhere around here.
Or in the description.
So yeah, it's worth checking out. So if you enjoyed this video, please give us a big thumbs up.
And if you like the look of our faces and you want to see more videos at weird spots like this, consider joining the gang. Hit that subscribe button down there. It's free to do, really helps us out on the channel, and that way it will guarantee that you see us in the next video. So until then,
we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Peace.
Big K. We are Big K.